They defy logic, challenge expectations, and rewrite the rules of family life, from babies covered in tattoos to families navigating life without arms. These extraordinary households aren't just unusual.
She and he did not fit. Non-binary was what I turned to.
They're astonishing. Stay with us as we count down the 15 most unusual families in the world. Number 15. Giants next door. Worried about blocked views at a show? Try standing behind the traps, the world's tallest family. Forget nosebleeds. You'll need binoculars just to spot the stage. In Esco, Minnesota, the traps aren't just tall. They're Guinness World Record tall. The average height of this remarkable family? A whopping 6 feet 8 inches. Parents Scott and Chrissy, along with their kids Savannah, Molly, and Adam, stand so high they turn heads wherever they go. And no, they're not basketball players. They're just regular folks who happen to live life on a higher plane. Well, everyday tasks become comically challenging. Doorways become head-bumping hazards, ceilings feel unusually low, and finding shoes? Forget it, custom orders only. Grocery shopping is like a parade, with curious stares and whispers of, "Did you see that?" echoing in their wake. Yet the traps embrace their giant stature with humor and humility. They joke about their secret advantage in crowds, easily spotting each other from miles away, or their constant reminders to watch your head. Every sofa, bed, or even shower head feels hilariously inadequate, reminding them daily of their unusual status. Number 14. Royal family overload. Ever thought your family gatherings were crowded? Wait until you see the Cameroonian king who redefined the term family reunion. In the lush kingdom of Bafou in Cameroon, King Abambi II took family planning to an unprecedented, jaw-dropping extreme. Inheriting an astonishing 72 wives from his late father was just the beginning. Since taking the throne, he's upped the count, boasting over 100 wives and nearly 500 children. Surprisingly smoothly, each wife has a defined role in the kingdom, handling everything from diplomatic duties to internal palace affairs. The secret? Delegation on an epic scale. When your family dinner resembles a small village, teamwork isn't optional. It's a survival tactic. But why so many wives and children? Tradition and prestige. In the Bafou kingdom, more wives equal more influence, a sign of strength and prosperity. Still, keeping track of hundreds of birthdays and anniversaries must feel like running a full-time calendar app. And let's not even get into the logistics. Feeding, clothing, and housing. This royal mega family requires planning that'd impress any corporate executive. Number 13. Tongues gone wild. Ready to talk fast with a tongue that barely fits in your mouth? Here's the Schlenker family from Syracuse, New York, where wide tongues run in the family and world records are just another dinner table topic. Byron Schlenker and his daughter Emily hold the Guinness World Record for the widest tongues ever recorded. Byron, the father, boasts a tongue measuring an astounding 3.37 inches across, wider than your average smartphone. His daughter Emily isn't far behind, proudly displaying a tongue width of 2.89 inches. But how does one even discover this peculiar superpower? Byron stumbled onto his unusual talent while helping Emily with a school project on record-breaking feats. Curious, he measured his tongue and, boom, instantly realized he'd struck gold, or at least Guinness World Records gold. Not long after, Emily measured hers and found she shared more than just DNA with her dad. She shared a championship-level tongue. Since securing their titles in 2014, the Schlenkers have embraced their quirky fame, enjoying everything from friendly photo ops to TV appearances, constantly amazing audiences with their impressively wide tongues. And though some might say it's a strange family legacy, for Byron and Emily, it's about turning a unique trait into joy and humor for everyone around them. After all, who else can claim that sticking out their tongue is their ticket to fame? Number 12. Crimson Obsession Clan. Would you ever commit your entire life to just 2 colors? Meet the family that took color coordination to a wildly dramatic level. Welcome to the world of the Crimson Obsession Clan. In the bustling city of Bengaluru, India, one family stands out vividly in red and white, literally. Meet Sevenraj, a man who took his love for these two shades to such extremes that he painted his entire life in them. Cars, home interiors, furniture, clothes, even toothpaste tubes. Why red and white? For Sevenraj, it's simple. Red symbolizes energy and purity, while white means cleanliness. He first became obsessed back in his teens, but things escalated dramatically when he married Pushpa, who surprisingly embraced this eccentric lifestyle wholeheartedly. Today, their kids also proudly parade in nothing but crimson and white, making every outing look like a meticulously choreographed performance. This family is so committed that neighbors recognize them not just by faces, but by their strikingly colored wardrobe and house. Even their appliances, television, refrigerator, washing machine, didn't escape the crimson and white makeover. But how do they manage shopping? Easy. Anything not red or white is strictly off limits, and the whole city seems to join the quest to find items that match their unusual palette. So next time you're frustrated matching your socks, spare a thought for Sevenraj's meticulous mission. Could you live a life with just two colors, or is that drama you'd rather avoid? Number 11. 3 wives, 1 life. 1 marriage can be a handful. Try balancing 4. The Darger family does it every day, redefining family dynamics 1 shared schedule at a time. Living in Utah, Joe Darger has taken the concept of family drama to a whole new, incredibly literal level. Married to not 1, not 2, but 3 wives, Alina, Vicky, and Valerie, Joe has created a polygamous household that makes traditional family life seem shockingly simple. But how do they manage without descending into chaos? Well, surprisingly harmoniously. Joe's 3 wives aren't just wives. They're best friends, sisters, literally in Vicky and Valerie's case, and co-parents to 25 kids. They've even co-written a book about their unconventional lifestyle called Love Times 3. Life under one roof means a lot of careful scheduling. Birthdays, meals, dates, and family events are coordinated like military operations. And yes, disagreements happen, but with 3 wives, Joe jokes that majority vote rules almost every decision. Could you handle having multiple spouses advising you on everything from laundry choices to dinner menus? It's marriage multiplied. Intense, complicated, but surprisingly cohesive. Number 10. Inked from birth. Most parents buy baby clothes. Shemekia Morris opted for body art. This bold Florida mom turned her son into a living canvas before his first birthday. Now, before you dial Child Protective Services, breathe easy. These tattoos are temporary, just cleverly designed body art that's turned baby Traylon into the world's youngest inked superstar. From chest to limbs, Traylon sports vibrant fake tattoos that would put a veteran rock star to shame. Predictably, the internet erupted with indignation. Critics roared, accusing Morris of being irresponsible and attention-seeking. But Morris? She shrugged them off dramatically, joking that Traylon is a baby badass who genuinely loves his edgy new look. So much so that he giggles through every photo shoot. The controversy only fueled their fame, launching baby Traylon into viral stardom. His Instagram account exploded with followers captivated by his uniquely inked charm. And mom? She's laughing all the way to social media fame, proving you can turn controversy into comedy, especially when you're having this much fun. So before you hesitate over a tiny tattoo, just remember, somewhere out there a toddler is strutting around with full sleeves and 0 regrets. Number 9. Unarmed Family. Think life's tough? Imagine navigating everyday tasks, cooking, driving, even typing without arms. Now imagine doing it alongside your son, sharing laughs, challenges, and a whole lot of creative problem solving. Meet Linda Bannon and her son, Timmy, from Illinois, the dynamic duo born without arms due to Holt-Oram syndrome, a rare genetic condition. But lacking arms never slowed them down. In fact, their ingenuity will leave you amazed. How do they tackle life's everyday tasks? Well, with their feet, of course. From brushing teeth to playing video games and even making sandwiches, Linda and Timmy have adapted brilliantly. Linda drives, cooks, and cares for her family, using her toes as naturally as you use your hands. Timmy, meanwhile, zips through video games, types homework, and swims like a champion, making foot skills look ridiculously easy. Linda admits there are struggles, but humor is their secret weapon. Their favorite line when people ask about their situation, "No arms? No problem." Their incredible bond isn't just genetic. It's powered by determination, resilience, and a cheerful stubbornness that makes it impossible not to root for them. Could you handle life's toughest challenges with this much humor and grit? One thing's for sure, Linda and Timmy redefine what it means to be unstoppable. Number 8. Family with flair. When your hair turns heads and triggers envy from fashion icons, naturally, you might just be part of the Souza family where beauty comes built in. Samuel Silva, a Brazilian-born boy, didn't just win the genetic lottery, he cashed it in big time. Born with piebaldism, a rare skin condition causing striking white patches of skin and hair, Samuel became an overnight modeling sensation by embracing his extraordinary look. But the uniqueness isn't limited to just him. It's a full family feature. The Souza clan has turned what some might call a quirky genetic trait into their trademark flair. Samuel's mother, grandmother, and several other family members proudly share this distinctive look, creating a lineage that turns heads at every family gathering. But hold up, what exactly is piebaldism? It's a harmless hereditary condition caused by a lack of pigment-producing cells called melanocytes. Rather than hiding from it, the Souzas chose to celebrate their standout streaks. Samuel's newfound fame inspired his family, and countless fans worldwide, to see their unique characteristics as badges of beauty and empowerment. Samuel, now a superstar model, has walked runways, graced magazine covers, and amassed followers who admire him, not just for his bold appearance, but also for his courageous message about self-love. He's proof that sometimes the quirkiest traits lead to the most dazzling journeys. In the Souza family, being unusual isn't just okay, it's absolutely legendary. Get ready for today's mystic topic. They're not your average neighbors, that's for sure. This family has baffled doctors, intrigued scientists, and turned heads wherever they go. How does this extraordinary family embrace their differences with so much confidence and positivity? Are they really as unusual on the inside as they appear on the outside? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to mention #MysticTopic. Number 7. Height doesn't measure heart. Ever wondered how tall or short love could get? Enter Anton Kraft and China Bell, the couple proving romance isn't measured in inches but in sheer drama and humor. Anton Kraft isn't just any short guy. At just 4 feet 4 inches tall, he's officially the world's strongest bodybuilder of his size, capable of lifting 4 times his weight. But Anton's most impressive feat isn't his bench press, it's his towering love story with China Bell, his girlfriend who stands a whopping 6 feet 3 inches tall and just happens to be a glamorous transgender woman. Their unconventional height difference isn't exactly subtle. Walking down the street, they don't just attract attention, they practically demand it. Anton jokes that being short just means he's closer to China's heart, quite literally. Meanwhile, China lovingly teases that Anton might be small, but his personality is gigantic. Meeting through mutual friends in Florida, their chemistry was instantaneous, challenging stereotypes and proving that when it comes to love, normal is overrated. Anton proudly declares he's living proof that bigger isn't always better, except of course when it comes to love. But how does this dynamic duo handle the stares, whispers, and occasional photo ops with curious strangers? With humor, sass, and endless confidence, proving their love isn't defined by height or judgmental glances, but by mutual respect and irresistible charisma. Anton Kraft and China Bell remind us that when it comes to relationships, the only true measure is how boldly you embrace who you are and who you love. After all, who wouldn't root for love this big? Number 6. The genderless family. What if you let your child grow up without the labels? The Dennis family is doing just that, raising Sparrow without revealing or even knowing their gender, and turning tradition on its head in the process. From birth, Sparrow has been living the ultimate guessing game, with parents Ari and Julia Dennis deciding not to assign any gender labels. Sparrow is what's known as a they/by, using exclusively gender-neutral pronouns. If you're thinking, what on earth is a they/be? You aren't alone, and neither is Dr. Phil, who invited the Dennis family onto his show to unpack this dramatic parenting twist. Living in Florida, Ari and Julia firmly believe their unconventional parenting choice allows Sparrow true freedom to discover their own identity. And talk about commitment, they've even kept Sparrow's biological gender a mystery from extended family, friends, and curious neighbors. Birthday parties are a gender-free zone, Toys are strictly neutral, and clothing choices are purely Sparrow's own style statement. Critics have questioned if the Dennis family might be going too far, but Ari and Julia shrug it off with humor, suggesting people are just way too fixated on pink, blue, and baby gender reveals. After all, Sparrow is happy, creative, and developing just fine without boxes to check or stereotypes to follow. In the Dennis household, the only label they truly embrace is love, and maybe the occasional dramatically raised eyebrow from strangers. Number 5. The High Six Heroes. More than just handy, the Da Silvas from Brazil are naturally equipped to take on life, thanks to an extraordinary physical trait that's as fascinating as it is functional. Nestled in the pleasing countryside near Brasilia, this family has embraced their unusual trait, polydactyly, a condition where each family member sports 6 fingers on each hand. Yep, 12 fingers per person. Talk about giving someone a hand to a whole new level. But don't feel bad for the Da Silvas. These bonus digits are their badge of pride. They joke about never dropping things, being unbeatable at piano duets, and possessing the ultimate advantage in sports. With 14 members spanning 4 generations, their house is literally filled with fingers, 168 to be precise if you're counting. Geneticists explain this curious condition as hereditary, meaning the Da Silvas don't just hold hands, they pass them down proudly. It's so ingrained in their DNA that newborns with only 10 fingers are actually considered unusual. Despite some curious looks and plenty of whispers, the Da Silvas find humor in their uniqueness, and in fact, their community now celebrates them as local celebrities. People travel to see the family with too many fingers, and the Da Silvas gladly wave because, hey, they've got plenty of fingers to spare. Number 4. Fur Real Family. Having a bad hair day? Try being part of the Gomez Aceves clan, dubbed the world's furriest family, where hair isn't just on the head, it's everywhere. Living in Mexico, this family officially holds the Guinness World Record for being the hairiest family in existence, and we're not talking a little stubble here. Born with congenital generalized hypertrichosis, also known dramatically as the werewolf syndrome, their bodies are covered head to toe in thick, luscious hair. Forget beard envy. This family has hair envy locked down. Victor Larry Gomez, one of the family's most recognized faces, mostly because you can barely see it beneath the fur, found fame as a performer, entertaining crowds with his incredible appearance. But life hasn't always been easy for the Gomez Aceves clan. They've faced teasing, prejudice, and whispers that made them feel like outsiders. Yet, embracing humor and drama, they transformed their hairiness into strength, quite literally. Larry jokes about how he spends hours shampooing and brushing each day, and yes, dating was a tad challenging at first. But these days, they're hair flipping their way through life, proving self-confidence shines brightest through the thickest coats. The Gomez Aceves family reminds us that hair, lots and lots of hair, is nothing to hide. Instead, they proudly share their dramatic flair with the world, one brush stroke at a time. Number 3. Ula's family on all fours. Dragging yourself home after a wild night might feel primal, but for the Ula's family, quadrupedal movement is just another Tuesday. In their rural Turkish village, 5 members of this fascinating family naturally walk, using both their hands and feet, displaying what's scientifically called a quadrupedal gait. To put it simply, instead of walking upright like the rest of us, they effortlessly scamper around with surprising agility, resembling our ancient ancestors, or perhaps a real-life superhero family perfecting their moves. When scientists first discovered them, jaws dropped, theories flew, and the Ula's family suddenly found themselves at the center of global curiosity. Some suggested it was a genetic throwback to early humans. Others wondered if it was environmental. Turns out, it's caused by a rare condition known as cerebellar ataxia, affecting balance and coordination. Yet despite the world's puzzled stares, the Ula's family embraced their unique movement with humor and strength. They've playfully joked about being expert ground specialists, and genuinely seem unfazed by the astonishment they cause. Doctors and researchers from around the globe have flocked to study them, each more baffled than the last. But the Ula's clan? They simply keep striding forward, on all fours, of course, reminding everyone that what might appear bizarre to some can become a dramatic badge of pride. Number 2. Face value. Ever heard someone say they've changed? Well, the Manarung family from North Sumatra, Indonesia, have taken that expression to dramatic new heights, literally reshaping the very meaning of family resemblance. Due to an extremely rare genetic condition called cherubism, the faces of several family members have dramatically transformed, developing full, round cheeks and a uniquely swollen appearance. With their striking looks, the Manarungs have faced stares, whispers, and questions at every turn, but remarkably, they've tackled it all with humor and an uplifting spirit. Visualize a family reunion where everyone looks remarkably alike, but with facial features that continually grow and shift over time. Instead of hiding away, the Manarungs boldly embrace their unique appearance, cracking jokes about their naturally built-in airbags and their eternal youthful baby faces. Their captivating story caught global attention through social media, turning them into a surprising inspiration. They've reminded the world that beauty is far more than skin deep, and in their case, it's wonderfully rounded and delightfully dramatic. Would you handle such dramatic change with as much humor and confidence as the incredible Manarungs? Number 1. The Fake Breast Brigade. What happens when a family goes full cosmetic? Say hello to the Marshall clan from Nottinghamshire, England, where silicone isn't just uniform. It's a tradition. Mom Chantal Marshall and her 4 adult daughters are renowned locally for their extensive breast augmentation. Mom first went under the knife in 1996, upgrading from a 34B to a 32GG, and her 4 daughters followed suit, 13 breast jobs between them and around £50,000 spent. Chantal, a psychic and grandmother, has said she really loves the fake look and wants her daughters to look similar and glamorous. For her, it's a lifestyle statement, matching hair, makeup, and of course, identical enhancements. It began in the late 90s and has continued steadily. Over a decade, 4 generations, Chantal, her older daughters, and even pressure on her youngest, have followed the same path. Hailing from a small borough in England, they've become a local spectacle, the fake boob family of Nottinghamshire. So deep, even teenage daughter Brittany, just 14, faced pressure to conform, while she's the lone holdout opting for natural beauty and saving her decisions for adulthood. How far would you go for family unity? For one family obsessed with symmetry, the answer includes scalpels and surgical precision. Thanks for joining us. Which family surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more mind-blowing stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay amazed, and keep exploring the unusual side of life. Catch you in the next video.